What is up, all my dorks, nerds, geeks, and gamers? It's your host, Ghost here. And today we're going to be checking out a game called The Occupation. It's my first time ever hearing about it, and they released 15 minutes of gameplay from it. So, what's the best way to learn about a game than to sit down and watch the gameplay and make a judgment on your own than to actually just do that? So, we're going to hop right into the first 15 minutes of the game, and we're going to talk about it and discuss. Here we go. Already, graphics-wise, reminds me a lot of BioShock. A white paper game, okay. Dorkston does not condone smoking. Created an Unreal Engine, okay.
Knowing what I know now, would I do it all again? Someone gets hurt either way, I suppose. But I did what I thought was right at the time.
So it's going to be very story-driven. That was cool. Flick the cigarette.
Mullen was terrible at remembering to lock windows.
So are you a spy or something, I assume?
His role in all of this.
A lot of exploring, reading clues. Okay. So this does look like it's playing on a PS4 controller, so I assume it's going to be for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PC.
To restrict everyone's access. Having the correct level of security clearance was important.
Okay. So far I'm down. Graphics are really good, very realistic setting.
Steve and Dan were on patrol that evening. Both good men.
What, again?
Don't worry, maintenance are going to be on it first thing in the morning. If it trips again, just leave it. No need us running up and down the stairs every 10 minutes for a false alarm.
Sean Conrad.
I wouldn't believe what I was doing.
Working as a Secret Service agent.
That makes my life easier anyway.
That's not me telling you to take a break, Steve. You still have a job to do.
But I had no intention of being caught.
Alright, so a lot of sneaking around, picking up evidence.
I'll be in the lobby.
People were still researching union law. Too little, too late.
Curious on what the combat is, if there's going to be any, if it's going to be stealth-based, completely stealth-based or not. It reminds me of Thief right now, a lot like Thief. Token. Probably throw those, distract people. In typical video game fashion. I think. I don't know. I know nothing of this game.
The guard patrol was quite loose at the facility, at least before all of this. They wouldn't be back anytime soon.
Alright, the music's very different. Charles Bowman office, corridor, stockroom, open up the different doors. That's cool. So it's just basically a puzzle-solving stealth game is what I can tell. Charles Bowman's office. I like the colors, the blues and the
I wonder if
lights on the windows look really good.
He would have understood.
Got a hard drive, more notes.
The fate of a nation in ones and zeros.
So far, nothing too spectacular from what I've seen before. Coming off of, we had BioShock and Prey, Dishonored. This looks like it plays a lot like those games. We Happy Few even fits into this category. Copyrighted music. Da-ba-ba, trying to get me demonetized. It's nothing. Okay, that's a vent. That's a fancy looking vent. don't know what's with the sound of the pigeons everywhere, 'cause you hear them a lot. Okay, so she made it to the safe. Very much like Thief, very much. A lot of connected corridors, you're just learning the layout of the game before you really start to explore it. I don't even know if there's combat. It could very well just be a stealth game, and that's something different. Some people like just stealth games. I am not one of those people. I like to have a little bit of story and combat in mind. But this is going to be a smaller budget game, I believe, so I think.
The Silhouette server housed hundreds of files on the Union Act, immigrant families, voting preferences, you name it.
Alright, so the disk drive goes there. Boot it up. We're going to learn some sort of revelation here. Or is it just more text? So it is a lot of puzzle solving, with a lot of notes and figuring out passwords and whatnot. Really cool environments, though. They feel full and alive. Lived in, that's the word I'm looking for. The environments feel lived in, which is very cool. Oh, phone ringing, you better answer it. That's what you're supposed to do in every game if you hear a phone ring. Just answer it.
From Michael that night.
We must have just missed each other's calls. Not to worry. Look, I'm heading across to the Meta Center. Apparently there's something to do with one of the servers malfunctioning. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Anyway, I'll try and call again soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
I should have... I wish...
The voice acting's very good. Very strong delivery here of emotions I just heard. Which is good, because that's going to be one of the main things that propels the story forward, from what I can tell, is the voice work. I don't see a lot of cutscenes, I don't see a lot of interactions with other characters, so it's going to be a lot of just this character, inner dialogue really moving the story forward. Which is different. Don't know if it's going to work, or if it is working, but they can try it. Something different. Spuff 7. Alright, downloading the files, the dossiers. Love the sound effects. It sounds like a legit computer trying to download.
And at that very moment, our lives changed forever.
What is this?
Steve, I've had a security alert.
Okay, now it's
I've
getting
paged you the location.
what I wanted to see.
I didn't want security to see me up there. They were already on edge from the server blowing.
Yeah, so it's all stealth based. Get in, do your job, figure out what you need to do, solve the puzzle, get out. All without getting caught. That's the name of the game in
I
Occupation.
made my way downstairs.
You have an objective, you do that objective, you get out. Which works, it works for a game. This type of game. Like I said, very much I'm getting thief vibes from it. Feels very much like that.
Fire exit was the only route out. That green glow was my only focus now. Once I was out, there was no way back in. The events that transpired next were out of my control.
Oh, so it's about to get even crazier. Cool.
Oh,
Okay, here we
Mrs.
go.
Carson, it's you. I didn't expect you to
Are
still
you gonna
be
talk
here.
your way out of it?
I'm going to have to report you in the system. I'm sure you understand. Shouldn't you be leaving, Mrs. Carson?
So does your girl work there, the character? Possibly. The Turning Canal. 2032. Okay.
The air smelt thick with something burning that night. Protesters were getting worse, even before what happened.
Wow, the outside environments are just as beautiful as the inside. The lighting is still very blue and very good. A lot of details where there should be details. Once again, more puzzles, environmental puzzles. Well, that's the name of the game here. Locking down that canal so you can climb across.
The canal was
Nice.
so peaceful.
Yeah, there's something serene about it. It's very nice. The sound design is very good. You can hear the water, you can hear the train above,
Funny.
the music from the houses, or the buildings. Very good, very well sound design. I think that's going to be the one thing that really makes this.
Clear my mind after a day's work. That night was different. I was thinking about Michael, that he'd be sat at home waiting for me, that we had so much to talk about. The pre-Union Act was tearing the city apart. It wouldn't be long before the whole country was rioting. At the time,
Okay.
I didn't feel like I could make a change. I didn't have a voice.
Oh, finally an NPC that we haven't, that we can actually interact with.
How you doing?
First one I seen that's not a security guard,
Speak to you later.
even though he's just sitting there, not doing much. Okay, never mind. Can't even talk to him.
The only way
That's
to
gonna
stop
be,
that from happening was to
One of
do
my
something
complaints is there's a lack of
radical,
NPCs.
something-
Make the world feel empty. So you're not really being stealthy, you're just kind of walking around empty environments.
I often wonder what he would have thought of me.
Well, that's another NPC.
Miss him more than you can ever know. He wasn't supposed to be. I didn't know. If I knew I was going to lose Michael, I'm so sorry, Michael.
I don't know who she's talking about. I don't know if Michael's her son, but I'm sure we'll learn in the story. That's a good hook there to get people in here. Once again, I have no idea what this game is. Never heard of it till today. And then like I said, I'm just hopping in the gameplay, guys. So
Not a great deal can be said in favour of the past two governments' policies.
it's all new to me.
The UK's outlook on foreign relations. For a second time, the public opinion poll has shown dissatisfaction and, dare I say it, contempt for the way that the PM has handled the country's affairs of late. More money going out, less money coming in. And at the heart of the matter, mass immigration.
That's most countries' problems with their leaders. More money going out, less money coming in.
We've already seen huge cuts to
It's the
healthcare
truth.
spending and public services. And now the people are beginning to ask the more pressing question, where does it stop? Once more the suggestion has been made,
Does the steadfast yet controversial Union Act hold the key to the country's success? A dramatic measure, some would argue, or the right tool for the right job? Stood here outside the Bowman-Carlson building, there is a strong display of the divide that the country is feeling. One people, one Britain, one vote. That's what the slogan
So it takes place in Britain. That makes sense. Just trying to find out the setting.
Very soon. If one thing remains true through all of these proceedings, it's that Britain is approaching its 11th hour.
Explains the accents.
Of its financial prosperity. Tune in to the TBC debate using teletext number 53.
Just not too sure on how I feel about it yet. That was a weird way to end it. The Occupation. That's the name of the game, guys. Alright. Alright, guys, that's the Occupation. Let's talk about it. So, that game had good graphics, amazing sound design, like top-notch sound design. Voice acting was really deep, really good, really engaging. Because I believe that's how most of the story is going to be told, is through sound design and through speech of the main character. There's not really NPCs that you can talk to and interact with, thus making the world feel empty to me. So you're not really being stealthy, you're just, like I said, you're just walking around empty environments. And that's kind of, that takes away a lot of the fun, I believe, a lot of the tension. There will be a lot of puzzles, a lot of going around finding passwords and moving stuff out of your way and in your way, and all that stuff. So that's going to be fun, I guess. That's going to be something most video games do. What they do differently, we'll have to see. If it's going to be harder, if it's going to be easier, those will all be factors that play into the fun factor of this game. The story seems pretty well written. I don't know who this guy is she's looking for, if it's a son, if it's someone she lost in the war. But she has a mission and she's going for it. And you do your mission and you get out, it seems like that's the way they're doing it. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm not too sure if it's the game for me. I'm waiting to see more gameplay of this, to see combat, maybe if there's some sort of options to run or some other way to get around situations. If there's a way to talk yourself out of it, I'm not too sure. But until then, I'm holding off hope that this could be a good game. This could be a fun game. Maybe not at $60, but maybe at a $20, $30 title, I could see myself picking this up and playing it. Leave a comment down below what you guys think. Would you be playing The Occupation? Are you going to be checking it out? Like, subscribe, and share. Also hit that notification bell. And until next time, guys, I've been your host, Ghost. Adios.